Hello guys, welcome to the New Worlds. This is going to be a Let's Play world that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be replacing the NillaCraft server. Let's see. For any future people who want to be able to play on the same seed as me, this is the seed that we'll be using. Let's see. I probably should have thought about this before I did all this. I found it. Generates. Capital G, it's this. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully it's a good seed. Let's see. If it's a terrible seed, well, I'll still stick with it. Unless it's like in the ocean and there's nothing for thousands and thousands of blocks. Or a taiga. I'm not doing a taiga. I hate taigas. I would have done anything but a taiga. So let's do generate. It is case sensitive, by the way. So this shouldn't be a taiga. Well, it could potentially be a taiga. Could even be the same seed, but I doubt it. Yeah, there we go. This is nice. So that was the seed there, guys. So if you want to be able to play on the same seed as I, then you can go ahead and punch that into your seed generator or your seed selector thing there. This is going to be a fairly quick video. It's just going to be explaining a few things about what's happening and what's changing. One of the main things that's going to be changing is that I'm no longer going to be playing on the NillaCraft server. And I have a few reasons for that. I'll just kind of list them off here quickly. I don't want to sprint because I don't have food. One of the main reasons is that I do not have... Ooh. Oh, it's a chunk error. I thought it was a ravine. Anyway, one of the main reasons that I'm going to be leaving the NillaCraft server is because it actually just about closed down the other day, and that was kind of a shock to me, you know. I mean, ideally, making a living off of YouTube would be where I'd want to go with this, right? I'm not going to do YouTube with the intent of never making a living off of it, but I'm also not going to do YouTube with the intent of being only satisfied when I'm successful and making a living off of it. I just find it to be illogical for myself to... Why am I Steve? Oh yeah, I don't have internet right now, so I'm Steve. But I'm not going to be doing YouTube with the intent of never making a living off of it, because that's illogical. But I'm also not going to be unsatisfied until I make a living. I'm just going to realize that it's possible, that it could happen eventually, and that's NillaCraft server closing down. If that was my only long-running series, that the NillaCraft server closing down would make me lose a lot of viewers, without a doubt. And so it was kind of a shocker to me. Well, it was definitely a shocker. It was a huge shocker that the NillaCraft server almost closed down the other day. And I don't know the exact details about it. Frozzy just messaged me on Skype one night, and he said that the NillaCraft server almost shut down, and that it was basically going to be running off of 2 people's donations, that he and Pony donated, and that was like the whole funding for the entire server. I'm like, okay, something needs to change about this, because that's not good, both for the NillaCraft server and, you know, my own Let's Play. I mean, I love the NillaCraft server. It's a great server. And I definitely still advertise it whenever anybody asks me, what's a good server. I'm still going to say the NillaCraft server. I don't have anything against the NillaCraft server, guys. Don't misunderstand that from what's going to be happening here. But it's not good for making a Let's Play of, you know, because it could very well close down at any moment. I also had somebody decide that they're going to live 100 blocks away from me, just because they liked me. Like, they asked for something, I gave it to them, and then they're like, oh, I'm going to live in this here desert. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I have to change my plans around. And I'm like, anybody can come and live 100 blocks away from me, and that's going to completely suffocate myself with what I'm able to do. Being on a server is incredibly limiting. Or at least a public server. Like the Minecraft server isn't limiting in the slightest, because they're all friends. They're all friends. They all have the Skype. They all message each other, and they're in like this big group Skype. And they're all friends, and it's a community. It's a close-knit community. It's not a public server, and that's why that one's successful. Yeah, sorry if I'm yawning. I just woke up like a half hour ago. So, but stop sprinting, guys. I said I'm not gonna sprint. But like, where's a cave? Let's try to find a cave. I think I'm gonna live right here. Kind of like this area. But anyway, that's besides the point. I just got distracted and I don't know where it was. Let's see. Minecraft. Yes, the Minecraft server is successful because they're all close in the community. They're all talking to each other. They're all respectful to each other. And on a public server, people are not respectful to each other. There are idiots on the server. Idiots can get on the server. Mind you, they usually get banned. But it's possible for them to get on the server, and it's possible for them to go unnoticed. And I really like this area. I think there's a mountain tree. It's possible for them to get on the server, and it's possible for them to go unnoticed and to continuously grief people, or do things like living just a few hundred blocks away from somebody that's going to be limiting their what they can do. Like underground, my base is going to be extending for 1,000 blocks out in every direction. You know, like it's not just what you see above ground. And it was very smothering knowing that somebody could completely ruin every plan I have for my Let's Play world just by hopping on the server that anybody can get on and making a house close to me. It was very, very shocking to realize that. And it's not really the best thing to have for, you know, the intents of making a living off of YouTube. Well, I guess not the intent, but if I want to actually work towards making a living off it, which I'm going to be doing, and a little bit more on that later. I only intend for this to be about a 50-minute episode, that may end up being 20-25, knowing me. But I like this area. I really do. I'm going to live here, definitely. Look at that. That's really cool. I'm definitely going to live here. Pumpkin. But yeah, a little bit more on the living off a YouTube thing later. Don't get me wrong on this, though. I'll clarify this right now. I do not intend to be doing YouTube only for money. I think I went over that already, but I'll do a little bit more on that after the whole NillaCraft server thing. But yeah, basically, where the hell's a cave? But basically, it was very shocking to realize that the server could close, or anybody could come and live 100 blocks away and completely ruin my entire Let's Play world. And that's just not satisfactory to me. That's not the kind of server, that's not the kind of world that I want for my Let's Play. That's not the kind of person that I want to be known as. And so that's why I'm going to be quitting the NillaCraft server. And hopefully you guys are able to understand why. And I know that a lot of people are probably going to miss me, because apparently I was pretty well liked. I don't know, but apparently I was. And so hopefully you guys are able to understand why I'm going to be doing what I do. And I will be doing a little bit of a giveaway on the server of all of my stuff, just to kind of finalize the quitting of NillaCraft. I could very well do a series on the single player world and my NillaCraft world, but I also intend to be doing a Feed the Beast series, and that's going to be 2 series that I'm going to be having running, as well as whatever like maps I decided to do, which I'm still doing the Kingdom of the Sky map, which has to be uploaded. I'm going to be putting time to that. That's another thing that's going to be coming up in a moment here. Not Kingdom of the Sky, but something related to it. And you know, it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not really used to this huge onslaught of projects and everything that I'm going to be having to constantly work on and constantly continue. It's a lot of work. People underestimate the amount of work that YouTube is, but it is a lot of work. and it's not easy by any means whatsoever. But it is fun, and that's what matters in the end. So I will undoubtedly continue on this, despite the fact that it is quite a bit of work, and so no worries there. But I'm not going to be doing it on the Nilcraft server for the reasons that I've explained. Where I want to go with this channel, I eventually, as I said before, I do want to be making a living off of YouTube, and I'm not going to be like avidly working towards that goal. Like, I'm not going to be making it my end goal that if I don't have a living on YouTube, that I am completely unsatisfied with my life and I need to stop doing YouTube, or I'm going to be totally depressed and everything, because that's just stupid. I'm not that conceited. I'm not so conceited as to believe that I am so perfect that making a living on YouTube is only going to take me a month. You know, it's going to take a lot of time, but it's going to take a lot of time and it's going to take a lot of work. But that's the thing, is that, you know, all these people like Zisto, Etho, Good, BWO, Paul Suarez Jr., they all put a lot of time and work into their starting videos, and that's why they're successful. It's because they're showing that they do want to put time and work and effort into their videos, and people like to see that. They like to see that they are cared for when people are making their videos. And at the moment, that's not what I'm showing in my videos at all in any way. I'm not showing any appreciation for having you guys here, despite the fact that I am incredibly appreciative of you guys watching me. I don't know why you guys find it fun to be able to watch me derp around in Minecraft, but you guys do, and I'm very appreciative of all of you guys. And that's gonna bug me. And yeah. God, I gotta get some freaking food, or I'm gonna die. And oh, I think I just got internet back. I think I may have. And yeah, that's been about 10 minutes now. Need to go get some food. Guess what? Chicken! I need some more cobble. Anyway, yeah, and in order to make a living off YouTube, I have to put time and effort into my videos. If I ever want to make a living, and it seems illogical for myself to completely avoid the thought of doing it. Like there's a how do I explain this? There's a difference between people who are doing YouTube for money, and then the people who are doing it for fun, but realize that it's potentially possible to make money, and that's the kind of thing that I'm doing. I'm not doing YouTube for money. I'm doing it for fun, and I realize that it's possible for me to make money, and I'm not going to neglect that by not putting time into my videos, because that seems incredibly illogical, and I don't like doing things that are totally illogical like that. So, man. If you hear like the mic cut out for a moment there, it's because I have like a cough or something. I don't want to blow you guys' ears out. I could just warn you, be like, cough incoming! But, meh. Oh. Yeah, so, I just woke up like 40 minutes ago, I guess. So, but yeah, it seems entirely logical for me to completely neglect my YouTube just because I feel it's impossible. Because it's not impossible for me to make a living on YouTube. It's not easy, like, don't get me wrong there. I'm not saying it's easy, and that's just going to be a month, and I'm going to be having hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm going to be like Etho out there making money. You know, no. Mind you, I don't think Etho makes entirely too much anyway. He makes, no, if I were to take a guess, I'd probably say maybe twice the average person, which is really not all that much, for, like, the thing that people put, like the pedestal that they put Etho up on, you know, like it's not a very reliable way of making money. Well, I guess he may make more than that because he does put up videos quite reliably, and he does have like what 670,000 subscribers now. But yeah, it's still not like you're not making a lot of money on YouTube. You're just not. And so yeah, I don't intend to be up there. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore anyway. But another thing that this channel is going to be doing. Okay, wait, no, let's redo this whole past thing. I do intend to put a lot more time, so there's going to be a lot of editing. There's going to be time lapses. There's going to be montages. There's going to be stuff going into my videos, and it's going to be a lot of work for me. It's going to be a lot of fun for you guys, and it'll be a lot of fun for me as well, because I'll be doing something that I really enjoy doing, and it'll work out nicely. So, yeah, but yeah. So a lot more time with my videos. There'll be montages, time lapses, all kinds of things, and it'll be a lot of fun. So let's look forward to that. And another big thing that's going to be coming up is, I'm not sure if I've cussed in this video at all. I don't believe I have, but it may have just come out so naturally that I don't even realize that I did it, which is actually possible. But man, like some kind of stuff in my throat. I always do in the morning, and if I talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, that it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah. So about the cussing, I intend to stop cussing in my videos, and I may potentially go back and delete the videos that are already up on my channel. I know that's kind of it's a really big step for me to take towards this no cussing thing, and it's not something I'm 100% sure about doing yet. But it's those are the only thing that's holding me back from having a channel with no cussing. So if I really want a channel that's family friendly, those are the only thing that's holding me back. And you know, once I get out another like 20, 30, 40 videos, I may potentially go back and delete those. I'll probably archive them on another channel somewhere, just because they are, you know, they are a piece of my past at this point. They are part of making me who I am. Without the NillaCraft server and all that other stuff, like, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't have the knowledge of what I want to do. You better drop your bow, buddy. I'm expecting that bow. No bow. That was probably power 2, just from the damage. But anyway, screw you. I don't like you. I probably could have sheared him, actually. But anyway, yeah. No cussing, and those videos may very well be archived on another channel somewhere at some point. I'm not sure about what I'm going to be doing with them, but I do have the intent to delete all of them eventually, because I do want absolutely no cussing in my videos. I want this to be entirely family friendly, because family friendly doesn't only mean that kids can watch your videos, right? Family friendly does not only mean that kids can watch your videos. It means that parents around their kids can watch their videos too. And that's what a lot of people neglect to realize, is that family friendly doesn't only mean kids. Parents around their kids are not able to watch your videos as well because you're cussing. And that's a very, very large audience. Mind you, I'm not picturing myself having like these families sitting around the computer watching me play Minecraft. That's not what I intend to happen in any way. But I do realize that, one sec. I do realize that it's possible, and that they wouldn't be able to do that because I'm cussing. You know, like, people wouldn't be able to drive along in their cars and listen to my videos because I'm cussing, and they have their kids nearby, and that just seems like very, very wrong to me. I don't like it. That's not what I intend to have my channel be known as. You know, so. But yeah. Oh, I'm not good at making this look natural. I'm going to be digging out most of this anyway. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. One more thing before we go, though. Let's see, what time is it? I don't know. It's not a long thing anyway. I just want to know how long we have been going for. One more thing is that the next video in this series isn't going to be out anytime soon, so don't be expecting reliable output of these videos. This is mostly a video that I'm going to be putting out to start the series, and I'll be putting together a bunch of projects, and I'll be doing a lot of projects in the next video, but the next video will be probably out in the next week and a half. I mostly want to get kind of caught up to where we were on the Nilcraft server. Though that's very far away. I mean, like very far away. Because there's many months of work put into that, and that's why the next video is not going to be coming out anytime soon, because I want to be gathering resources like no tomorrow. The whole starting out thing for most people is just kind of really boring and tedious to watch, and so I don't want to put people through that. And so we will be gathering resources over the next week and a half. Don't get me wrong though, this isn't going to be the only series that I'll be running. I will be running a Feed the Beast series, which I'll be putting out reliably. There will be 2 Feed the Beast series coming out actually. There will be the 1 Let's Play series, which will be very Computercraft based, much like Goods, though I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a server to be able to run the programs that he's written. Mind you, I'm not going to be using any of his programs, but there'll be programs that are very similar, though completely different. So I'm going to try to host a local server, like maybe on my computer or my network that I can sort of use for the server. But I'm not really sure how well that'll go. But at any rate, I could very well just use like the computers. I could very well just use my own computer as the server, and they could just try to like read file input output rather than like HTTP input output kind of stuff, which would work just the same. They just basically have to wait until like certain files are have been saved, and then if they have been, then just check it on. It would be kind of meh. It wouldn't be as fun as a server, but it would serve the same purpose. But I wouldn't be able to like send stuff to my, like I wouldn't be able to send certain signals to my well, I guess I could potentially. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to figure that out like when I'm actually coding it, because I'm not gonna think about that right now, and that's gonna make me go on a ramble. But the Feed the Beast series, which will be very Computercraft based, and then there'll be another series coming out that will be all about the programs that I'm going to be using and writing those programs, because I as a programmer would have liked to have been able to see Good working on the programs and actually like writing them. That would have been pretty fun to see, and I know that there's likely going to be some other people who have the exact same opinion as I, in that seeing the programs being written would be kind of useful to them being able to learn Lua. And mind you, I'm no good with Lua in any way, shape, or form. I do not understand Lua in the slightest bit. I mean, it's the same thing, basically. It's the same thing as like C++ or Java or much anything else, except it's not object-oriented like those other ones, and the syntax is a bit different, but I'm not 100% sure of the syntax yet. I'm not really mastered the syntax of Lua just yet. So I'll have to get a little bit into Lua, and I'll have to learn as I go kind of thing. So a lot of the Computercraft at the beginning will likely be me reading the Lua.org website and learning a bit of the functions and some of the things in Lua, because I'm not really sure about what it is yet. I haven't used it. Like, I've used it a little bit way back in the past, but and I've always been a C++ kind of guy, and so. But yeah, that'll be the 2 series that I'll be coming out with. This one will take probably a week and a half to get out, and it may even take 2 weeks. It could take longer. Like, I'm not promising anything here, but just know that there will be videos coming out very reliably of this series. It's not going to be relied on anybody else. It's not like this series isn't going to be relying on anybody. Like, it's not, and it's going to be very. It's gonna look a lot nicer, and the videos that are currently on my channel may get deleted at some point and archived on another channel somewhere, and I'll eventually make a video about that other channel should I ever do it. But if I do delete those videos, they will be archived somewhere else so that you guys can continue to watch those videos should you want to, for some reason. Like, if you want to rewatch them, I don't know why you would, But I know that some people take a nostalgic sort of thing from it, and they may very well want to watch it again in the future. So I'm not going to delete the videos. And they all are also like a piece of my past at this point, so I don't really want to get rid of them myself. Because they are defining who I am today. But there'll be no more cussing in my videos. Hopefully creepers won't sneak up on me or anything like that and cause me to throw out a swear word, because then I'll have to work and try to figure out how to bleep it out and stuff. But I mean, it's funny because like when I'm around my grandma and stuff, like I don't cuss. Like you just don't cuss around your grandma, you know. But when you're just sort of like talking and chatting with friends, which I guess is how my brain sort of handles this YouTube thing, and when I'm like around my friends or whatever, it's not even like I have to think about the swear word. I just swear. It just comes out, you know. And the one thing that I have to say to you guys, if you really want to stop swearing, is you have to really think about you really have to want to stop swearing. Because I mean, to be honest with you, some people who can't even talk, who have like lost their voices and are unable to talk, I'm not gonna say they've lost their voices to the point where they can't talk, like, because then they won't be able to swear, because they obviously can't physically talk. But people who can't mentally talk, but were able to talk at one point, are still able to swear, because swearing is so second nature, and just sort of like, people don't think about swearing, they just do it at this point. And yeah, it's difficult to stop swearing. But if you want to do it, you have to really want to do it, and you have to actually go ahead and you have to bleep out all those swear words that you do, and don't try to punish yourself for it, because bleeping out those swear words will be enough punishment, because it's a lot of work to do that, because you have to rewatch your video over and over and over again to try to find out where you swore, unless you have some kind of thing that's going to tell you, oh, I swore at this point. Just hit a button and it'll mark that time. But anyway, I digress, and I am starting to ramble, which will be another thing that I'll be taking out of my videos, hopefully. So the new videos that will be coming out will have actual progress. They will have no more cussing and no more rambling, and they'll be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for sticking around and continuing to watch me. I appreciate all of you guys, and all of the new people who are going to be coming in and watching these videos. You know, I thank you guys for coming as well. I hope you guys are able to enjoy the content that I'll be putting out, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully this change isn't going to be too shocking for you guys. It's a big decision for myself. It was kind of eating at my mind for a few days, if you will, and so it's a pretty big decision for myself to make, and I decided that this was going to be the best way for YouTube. I can't really get on the server as like without recording either, because I just don't have the time for that. Nillicraft take up a lot of time. If I actually want to play on it avidly, it takes up a lot of time, because it's a lot of work. There's a lot of things to do in it, and so it's a lot of time and it's a lot of work. I thank all of you guys on the Nillicraft server. You guys are all awesome, and like I said, I think I said it, I continue to advertise the Nillicraft server whenever anybody asks what's a good server to play on. And yeah, without the Nillicraft server though, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't know what I want, and I'd still be a lost puppy, as it were. So yeah, I want to thank all of you guys, and hopefully this change will be a good change, and yeah, I'll try to think up a couple of topics, a couple stories to start talking about in my videos, because I don't want to ramble about random stuff all that long. And yeah, so bye bye. It's my Steve skin, because I'm not connected to the internet right now. That's how we do it. But anyway, bye bye.